Good morning, everybody. My name is Father Kyle Tietz. Today, the church celebrates the memorial of St. Athanasius. St. Athanasius was a bishop and a doctor of the church, lived towards the end of the 3rd century into the 4th century. And first off, he's got a great name, Athanasius, a Greek name meaning the undying or the immortal. So if you're looking for any baby names, this would be a great one here. But St. Athanasius in his life, in particular, fought against the Arian heresy. So heresy is kind of a belief in Christianity that people make sort of their own choice that deviates from what's true, the truth of the church. So the Arian heresy was a heresy that said that Christ, Jesus, was not actually totally divine. He was close to God, but something a little bit less than God. And the idea behind this heresy was to preserve the majesty and divinity of God. God is so mighty and powerful and divine, how could he become human among us like that? So it's not, so you can see maybe kind of where this is coming from. But St. Athanasius in his life worked very hard against this heresy. And in particular, well, he was exiled several times for his work, but he persevered, and in particular, he helped at the Council of Nicaea in 325. And in the Council of Nicaea, we have the Nicene Creed, and part of the creed that we profess today, we can attribute to sort of this work against the Arian heresy, where we say Jesus Christ is God from God, light from light, true God from true God, begotten, not made. A lot of this language is saying that Jesus is from the same divine stuff as God, that Jesus the Son and God the Father have the same divinity, and they come from that. So we see how this creed was working against the Arian heresy. And above all, St. Athanasius in his life talked about the importance of the incarnation. God became man. And he talked about this, how we could understand how a divine, high, almighty, powerful God would become human. He talks a little bit about God pondering what to do with humanity. Humanity that he created good, but sinned and turned away from him. He could get rid of humanity, but why would God destroy something that he had created? So instead, he has to do something to help them out of their situation. And St. Athanasius, in his work on the incarnation, offers this very beautiful analogy. He says, imagine that there's a painter, and he painted this portrait on this panel. And over time, this panel became stained and worn, and the portrait sort of became obscured. And he said the painter, instead of throwing away the portrait, would instead invite back the figure of whom he based the picture on, and he would retrace all the lines and restore the painting. And in such a way, we have a God who doesn't throw away us, even despite the stains of sin in our lives, but instead he invites back the original image, Jesus Christ, the Son of God. Jesus, who is the image, we are created in the image and likeness of God, and we are remodeled after that original creation, restored by the example of Jesus, by the person of Jesus. So God became human in the person of Jesus Christ, and in doing so restored our humanity. Ultimately, too, he defeated sin and rose from the dead, which we celebrate continuing this Easter season. But today, above all, brothers and sisters, we give thanks for the example of St. Athanasius, who defended the divinity of Jesus Christ. We'll remember him each time we profess the creed, and we're very grateful to a God who stooped down to our level to bring us healing from within, a God who became man. God bless you. Have a great day.